Okay, so this is a shear. It was sent in to me by a sharpener and they just weren't cutting right. So I'm going over them again and seeing if they'll cut right for me. But she left a little burr behind, I think was what the problem was. So I'm just going to go in and re-edge these and see what happens. I'm not going to take them apart, not going to work the ride line. I'm just going to arbitrarily pick 35 degrees, which seems about right for this, and put a new edge on it, see if that fixes it. Because it did have a burr on the outside and I didn't do a super job of knocking that burr off. Let's see what happens. Now, if you're new to my channel, this is our Cymac, and for whatever reason, the spatter guard's not on today. It kind of catches the dust, but as you see, it's not much dust coming out. And I'm doing this in an upright position. Normally, I sharpen with it on the side. So 35 degrees. Okay, I've got a little blunter edge than what she put on it. I'm going to knock it off. And then I'm going to go back. And I left a little bit more toothing. I left a little bit more toothiness than what was on here. Now I'm going to do the teeth as well. Now they're probably at blunter angle, so I might turn this off, do a scratch test, which means I'm just laying this up here. You can't see anything from my hand. Let me put you on my other side here. This is an awkward angle for me, but I think you can see better. So I've got this here. I'm doing a scratch. And this was 35. And I still see red on the edge. So I'm going to go down to, maybe 25. I think that's a good angle. So I'm feeling for a burr. You've sharpened stuff before, know about creating a burr and removing a burr. So I don't think I'm blunt enough. These teeth, I set it on 25. I think I'm going to take it down to 20. And I try to follow the edge that's on it from the factory, if possible. Sometimes the factory puts an edge I think is too sharp. And normally I'm not sharpening upright like this. Normally I'm working on the side, but I don't know, for whatever reason today, I thought I'd leave it up right like this. And I'm feeling to see if I have a burr. I'm still not feeling a burr. But it looks like I'm at the edge. I'm going to go ahead and test them anyway. But see, I just sharpened both sides. So I'm going to cut a paper towel first, maybe. See, that tip's still not cutting. So it might be I'm going to have to bend the blade a little bit, which I don't want to do that. I use this nail buffer all the time on these scissors.
It's a good deburr.
Yeah, works good. So I'm testing on fur, since this is going to be for a dog. See, it cuts back there, but here it's not. So I might have to bend it a little bit. Because you see, the two blades are supposed to be kind of curved toward each other. But I'm wearing my Run with Scissors shirt today, so I can do something dangerous. I'll try to bend that right there. I don't like either one of them. Really, the only slots I use are just the big slots. And this, I could go in and kind of tweak it. See, I can bend that blade more toward that blade. But you run the risk of breaking it. Let's see if that fixed it. No. But this is something in the future, like to figure it out. Everybody's always trying to come up with a better way to make these, and I don't like any of the things out there for doing that. This one is aluminum. This one's like some kind of a plastic.
Yeah, phenolic of some kind,
Yeah.
it looks like.
Let's see, sometimes it's perm paper. It's a good test for this stuff. Might be a little better. You see, one spot's just not cutting, but see, it cuts back here. I can't get it to cut at the tip. But I think it's cutting better than what it was, wasn't it? So maybe right about here, bending it. But see, you can break it when you do this. And I didn't ask her permission. So if these break, I may have to replace these, but these are pretty cheap scissors. I can look them up, but they're pretty cheap, I think. And the funny thing, they'll cut hair. Hand me some of that hair. You recognize what this is? This is Jean's toupee that Misty's dog got a hold of and ate about a third of it. See? Look at you see the tooth marks in it? But here comes Jean. Here's me talking about him. But see, it cuts hair. See, it's just not cutting that fur. So I think, me personally, I'm going to say, hey, this is as good as it's going to get. Because see, it'll cut this.
Are
Yeah.
those made for dog hair, or are they made for people hair?
They're made for dog hair, but I mean, if it's the right kind of dog, it's going to cut it. If it's got one with this really thick fur, it's probably not. So I'm going to say those are good enough. And that's as good as I can get it without taking higher risk and maybe breaking it. But was that entertaining?
And when you say that's a cheaper pair, how much would you say that something like that
That's a
would
good
cost?
question. Let me get my phone. There it is, right there. $99. And see, our cheapest scissors is $98. But that's it right there.
I would imagine a cheaper pair of shears are harder to sharpen than a good pair of shears.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But I think that's as good as they're gonna get. And they're not all this hard to do, once again. I just get the difficult ones.